This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them, the right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We try each day to make sure we're learning something, you're learning something, we're entertained, we have some fun. We're going to walk through today about 6 core stories that we're watching this morning. And some of this will include the 5 largest market cap companies by market cap, some stories about KKR and Bain Capital, Boeing and GM hitting the layoff button, and a lot more. So here we go. First, the markets are pointing up today after a tough day Friday. Futures are flat early, but now moving in the right direction. The NASDAQ is now up 26.5% year to date. The S&P about 24% year to date. Tesla is knocking it out of the park today. We'll see if that lasts throughout the day. It's about 8% so far. Second, the 5 largest companies by market cap. NVIDIA number 1 at almost $3.5 trillion. Apple right there and close to it at $3.4 trillion. Microsoft at $3.09 trillion. Then we have a big drop-off to Amazon, which is also the second largest company by revenues, $2.13 trillion. Alphabet, Google at $2.12 trillion. Third, KKR is getting close to closing the deal to buy FUJISOFT. It's about a $4.1 billion deal. They have got the board support for that now. They've already bought nearly a third of the stock. They've been competing with Bain Capital for that deal. In terms of the major private equity funds, Blackstone, the largest, up 38% year to date. Apollo Global Management up 75% year to date. KKR, as noted above, is up 81% year to date. They're in the process of trying to buy FUJISOFT. Bain, which is private, I don't have a year to date number on it. It's got 185 billion or so assets under management. So rock and rolling. 4 story we're following today. GM is starting some layoffs. It's up 58% year to date. They're going to cut 1,100 jobs amongst EV cost challenges. Mary Barra, the CEO of GM, has become about the best regarded as the top legacy automaker CEOs. 5th, Spirit Airlines finally did it. They filed for bankruptcy protection today. It disclosed this much expected move earlier today. And finally, 6th, Boeing has announced big layoffs. They've now started those layoffs. They notified 400 workers so far, but they're planning to lay off almost 17,000 people out of their 170,000 person workforce. In any event, those are 6 of the stories that we're following today. Again, Tesla hitting out of the park. The market's up again today. KKR buying FUJISOFT. The 5 largest market cap companies, GM and Boeing starting layoffs, and a lot more. And Spirit Airlines, of course, filing for bankruptcy.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them, the right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.